Okay, so people want to know how I proposed.
And it wasn't just a video, in case you're wondering.
No, it was not. I wanted a proposal that would be uniquely us. I know a lot of guys try to do things creatively. One of my really good friends got engaged in front of the Eiffel Tower. And another one of my friends got engaged in a Wendy's parking lot.
So somewhere in the middle.
You know who you are. So yeah, and I wanted something that would something we could look back on and would show us, or remind us and show people what our personalities are like. And so we both love to travel, so I wanted it to go along with that. We both love handbells, and so I had to go something along those lines. I went to the Creation Museum a year ago for the Christmas thing, and I wanted to go again this year, so I had already made plans. I got my tickets, I was going to go. And then in a meeting with Alyssa's dad, I said if she wants to come, or if you guys would let her come, I think it'd be more fun. But either way, I'm still gonna go anyway, myself. And so after much discussion, she decided to come. Lined up housing at a church down there. A church gave me their apartment. Thank you, First Baptist Church. And then a lady from the church offered to house Alyssa.
She was so sweet, just like a grandma. Pretty sure we have to go back and visit her and send her Christmas cards, and she's just really, really sweet.
Thank you, Inez Fatzinger.
She's so sweet.
Yeah. She told us we have to come back.
Yeah.
She made us, okay, this is gonna get too long. We can't tell you everything. I wanted to propose on the airplane while we were flying back from the Creation Museum. But there were things that have to go along with that. Like, I am a photographer and I really want good pictures of everything. Like everything. Especially this. So I thought I had to figure out how I could get pictures of this, and I was able to route our flights through Chicago with a layover there. And I have a good friend in Chicago who's a photographer, so I got him a ticket from Chicago to Cincinnati, where we're flying out of, and the same day, and then he would fly back on our flight with us. And I booked his ticket before I asked him if he could take pictures for us.
It's so crazy.
And this is probably the first time you knew that. But I booked your ticket months before I asked you if you could do this, because I only asked him about a month beforehand. The whole time up until then, I was praying that he could do it, because I figured it's better to pray a lot and then ask than to ask and pray a lot. And so my friend Daryl Gomat got on a flight and met me in Cincinnati. Alyssa knows about him, but she has never met him, so she did not know who he was, what he looked like.
Nope.
He got on the plane and then talked to the flight attendant on the airplane and before we took off, and it was a short flight, but they were all excited. They said they'd help us out. Okay, so here's where the video comes in. I was doing a promo video for Faith a couple months earlier, and I was doing an interview video with Dr. Jim Tillotson, and he messed up halfway through, so we had to stop and restart the video. And that's when this happened.
I would like to pause in the middle of this on behalf of Josh Wong, to ask Alyssa Levy if she would marry him. Please respond ASAP. And now back to our message on organization and leadership.
So then after that video, after that shot, that scene, that outtake, whatever you want to call it, Dr. Jim said, you know what, when are you going to propose to her? We can help you with this. And he had all these grand ideas, and So I contacted him in December, a few weeks before Alyssa came back. I said, can I take you up on that offer? And we did, and so we made the video for Faith's alumni. So I showed her the video on the airplane since we weren't able to watch it online. And we get to the part where I propose, and thankfully she had not suspected anything up until that point.
Nope.
Daryl and I got on the plane, got the handbell on the plane, got the ring on the plane, talked to the flight attendants, everything without her knowing. And how many times do you think you had guessed I would propose prior to that?
I don't know. Probably close to a dozen. Because then when you asked me later, I was like, oh yeah, and this time. And then I thought, and then maybe.
And everywhere we went, I was looking at things saying, you know what, it'd be really neat to propose right there because this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd say, well, we don't have a photographer though, so guess we'll have to wait.
He even had camera on a tripod. There are plenty of opportunities.
That's true. Yep.
You could take your own pictures.
Showed her the video and then pulled her into the aisle and got down on one knee, and I asked her if she would travel with me and ring with me for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. I said yes.
Yep. And I didn't have to say, will you marry me? Because that was in the video. And she even told me she told me before, she said, you don't have to say those exact words. So I didn't. Well, I did in the video, but not, I asked her other things that were more us.
Mm-hmm.
And she was still really surprised. She kept saying, what are we doing? I think you knew though. And oh, the funny part, because Daryl got up. I told him I was ready. He got up and stood back by the flight attendants while they were getting our drinks ready, and he started taking pictures, and she had no idea who this stranger was.
But I could just hear him snapping pictures away, and I'm like, what crazy guy did he give his camera to who doesn't know how to use it? He's taking too many pictures. But
And
he didn't know how to use it.
He did know how to use it, but he did take a lot of pictures.
That's true.
We had to sort through those, and
But he took some really good ones.
he did. And they're on Facebook if you haven't seen them yet. A lot of people have. But
Yep.
if you haven't seen them yet, they're there. And so that was how we officially got engaged. So that's our proposal. Thanks for watching. Sorry it got a little long. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. We know that some of you will, and those of you who didn't care are not watching anymore. So it's okay. Oh, we forgot to show these things. When we got down on the airplane, Southwest gave us these little,
Luggage tags.
yeah,
And a note, because we're amazing customers.
yes. I was hoping they'd offer us like a free flight.
That would have been really nice.
That is what they should do. It'd be great advertising for them. If you're listening, Southwest, we could help you out. We already do. All our traveling. I said, why do we have to get engaged with rings? Why can't we use something else? So I thought, I mentioned a handbell. And she said, no, that was not a good idea. So you want to show them the bell?
It's like, oh, it's even ring.
Yep. And I had the ring tied to the bell with that red ribbon. I bought that at Goodwill when we were there the other day.
What?
Yeah. When I got those Christmas lights, I saw the ribbon, and so I thought, oh, I need
You
some of
need
this. Your mom's gonna watch that a lot.
That's the truth.
She's gonna like this video.
Yeah, she will. She's probably gonna cry.